Cows need to be milked, so we might as well drink what they produce rather than waste it. A lot of people don't know this, but a cow actually has to be pregnant in order to produce milk, and the farmers do so artificially. These cows are actually mothers, and they're not producing the milk for humans, they're producing it for their babies, who are actually taken from them by the dairy industry. You can't force your kids to be vegan. It's your crazy belief, not theirs. Well, you know what? You're feeding them meat, you don't show them the slaughterhouse, do you? You don't go, hey kids, guess what? This is a pig slaughterhouse and you're eating their body. You don't, do you? You lie to them and you say, this is ham, this is bacon, this isn't a real fish, this is just a fish finger. So you're the one lying to your kids and forcing them to eat murdered animal bodies. I'm sure the kids would object. Lions eat meat. You don't have a problem with those guys killing other animals for their food, do you? Lions are in a survival situation. You're not. You're typing this comment on your computer at home. You have access to a supermarket. A lion does not. A lion has no choice. You have a choice. Also, lions chase down antelope and tear through their skin and eat their brains and eat their hair and other body parts. Imagine if we all copied lions' behavior. I don't think the world would be as civilized as it is.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. So, how are we looking today? Look at Bitcoin, up above 65,000. That's good for a Saturday. The volume, not so great. Shows almost 90 billion. Let's see if there's a difference. CoinGecko, 103 billion. Interesting, isn't that? In the difference, yeah. 2.6 trillion market cap. I like it. Where will we go? We shall see. 30 some days to the halving. That is quite good. So why did we dip? Why did it look like we're coming back a little bit and then back down to 63? Pretty easy. Inflows versus outflows sentiment. As Mike Novogratz, who I'm a big fan of over at Galaxy. Read a little of this. Volatility in the crypto market continued Friday with Bitcoin tumbling below 63 at one point from 67 just a few hours earlier. A modest rebound since it has taken price back to current levels to 64, down 3.7%. Glad we're above that now. We shall see. It's the weekend. It's been more than a week when BTC turned sharply lower from its fresh all-time high price of 73K, and the crypto assets entered a corrective period. 10%, 15%, not too bad. It'll take some time before we take out this 73 against Mike Novogratz. It could and it couldn't. It doesn't take much to get us back up there. I think it'll be hard to get over 70, but we will. ETFs have suffered what now for consecutive days of net negative flows. That's not great. So, it's been a little slowdown on both sides, right? Grayscale had a little bit of a slowdown yesterday, but still a few hundred million. People are assuming it's from Genesis and that it's over. I keep hearing people saying, all right, they're done, or the majority of it's done. We don't know. I believe half of it is done, or they think it'll be done this week. Nobody knows that. They can drag this on for quite some time. If they were to sell the amount they've been doing, they'd be done in about 50 days or so. But the truth of the matter is, we don't know their timeline. We don't know if they're going to go through them all. I know there's got to be something up. Why? I know their fees are high and they're readjusting and doing that type of thing, but there seems to be more about that. There are lawsuits. There are a ton of things going on with Genesis, like I said, and FTX. But I would have loved to see the Band-Aid just ripped off, sell it all, get us down to 50K. The amount of accumulation down there would be unreal, and we would be back up and we'd be over this. But it'll happen when it happens. It's out of our control. I'm just curious the reasons behind it. So kind of interesting. You know, and the inflows have slowed down a little bit in regards to the ETFs. So we'll have to see. They're still amazing, but you know, they offset each other a little bit, and the offset has not been in our favor. So we've been declining. And then what follows with that is the alts, much heavier. Grayscale, GBC, GBTC has bled over 12 billion since price inception. With the outflow trend persisting, low inflows to other ETFs are becoming unable to counterbalance the outflows. The U.S. spot ETF market has witnessed the third consecutive day of net negative flows, losing the recent 12.1 billion peak. So that's enough of that. We understand that. That's our biggest driver, though, I will tell you. And once we get through that, it'll be much better. And with the halving coming, you know, hopefully this is the halving sell-off. We don't know. People are saying it's in the market now, the halving's priced in, and we were not going to have a sell-off. Speculation, and that's okay. Right? Most of you are not buying Bitcoin anyways, but you know, unfortunately, the market follows that pretty deeply, right? It's different when you know when money gets taken out of Bitcoin after huge rallies and it goes into alts. That's not what's happening. You know, money's coming out of Bitcoin and money's coming out of everything. It's a true sell-off. So, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. But you know, the momentum is the painful thing, right? Because I'm sure a lot of you had wonderful profits going, myself included, and maybe some of you wish you took advantage of that. I personally don't. I wanted it to keep going, but it will, in my view. The sentiment will come back. Retail is not even here. You know, major retail is not here. You'll know when it's here. You'll know when it's here. I'll be telling you, and the people who you can trust will be telling you, and you'll feel it. You'll see it. Your cousins will be asking you about it, right? You're bugging them at the table for the last couple of years, or if you're new to this, you'll start bugging them saying, you got to get into crypto. You got to learn about it. So I recommend you doing that if you haven't. You know, try to get them interested. Have them listen to channels. Have them listen to me. Have them reach out. I'll help best I can. So, trying to trend up almost 3.5%. Ethereum getting a little stronger. XRP, look, up 4%. Look we do, you know, boom. ETH and Cardano, they are in the same boat, aren't they? Chainlink, right? Probably a good buy here. I'm not. I have no Chainlink, nor am I going to get it. I think it's great, wonderful project. $4, $5 is where I would have wanted to buy it. I have too many large projects that I'm just staying out of Chainlink. I think Chainlink could do probably get to 40, 50 bucks. A lot of people think 100, 100 and some dollars. I don't see that, but certainly could. You know, I don't have a crystal ball. I hate Polygon. I have a ton of it. I hate it. But I'm staying in it. Another great project, but you know, look at this. Look at this. No, thank you. I highly recommend, in my opinion, not getting into Polygon. You're going to 2-3x it, I believe, at the most. Unless something crazy happens, I don't see it as a $10, $100 billion project. Sorry, I do not. It could happen, but you know, I've accumulated and I'm done, and I will be happy to sell it. I hope it pops to $3 because I'll be out so quickly. Even though I think it's a great project, I don't care. It should be, you know, $3, $4, $5 right now. It's not. This XRP, Cardano, all those ones in that round that have not popped at all, they will. But it just, you know, I've gone over videos explaining my thoughts on that type of stuff. Near, we got to get that back up to $9. Stacks, great investment here, but you know, market cap's getting pretty big. I think we got a long way to go. Once Bitcoin gets back going over 70, we're going to see stacks pop, in my view. That's why I have a ton of it. You know, I'm in like at a buck and below. I just don't want to accumulate at 3.5 cents. I do think it's a good buy, by the way, but as you've seen in I talk about a lot. If I have such a low entry fee, I typically don't do it when it's like 10 times X or 5 times X or 100X. Like AIOZ, I should buy a ton more, but I'm not going to do it. I'm in at a penny. I don't want to buy it at 80 or 90 cents or 79 cents. Ranger took a little breather. Can't believe Stellar is even there. Blows my mind. I have H-bar. Could care less, but I have it. I've always had the graph. All these will start trending upward. And we'll look at what's popped. Picked up more Velodrome the other day around 8 cents just to even out my costs. I'm up money on it, but I told you a few weeks ago there was an issue buying, and I went in to buy it at like 7 or 8 cents and ended up getting in, I think, at 10 or 11 cents, which sucks, but it's all right. This needs to pop. A lot of people buying TIA. I have it. This is probably a great buy here, but I think your out is going to be $20, $25. I don't know. I thought it was going to pop a little more towards the injective area, but these guys have a bunch of token releases that will be happening. Fetch is taking a big breather. But, me personally, I would be buying AIOZ over this, right? That's just my personal thought, because I think AIOZ will get to this price. Right? And then some, once things start rocking and rolling. Disappointment quant, but I have a ton of it. Chili's, look at that. That's, to me, worthless. It'll pop, but it already has, but it's not a project I ever thought about getting in. It had its day the last bull run. Still think scale's great. Meta's popping a little bit, nothing crazy, and I say pop it, it's just up a little bit. Yeah, Ethereum name service, they just can't get over that 21, 22 area. And Bonafide, I talked about that. It's basically Solana's version of ENS. Should have bought that. Could have bought it around 20 cents. That's had a good run. It's out of my range that I want to spend now. This is holding strong. I'm really happy to see this. I talk about AIOZ a lot, but I really don't care. I have so much of it, and it's just been so good to me. I love what they do. So I talk about it because I think it will still do great. We just got to get the volume going. Volume sucks, but I mean, look, circulating supply. Look at this compared to, let's say, Polygon. How much better this is done, or any like Cardano or pardon me, ADA. And those are two projects I will get out this bull run and never get back in. Look at it. It's this week. I didn't like to see that, but that's happened when it all dipped, but right back up. Look at this graph. Right back up. If I got out, it hit 99 cents at some point. If I would have gone out there, it would have been a nice payday. I just don't want to. I'm not ready to cash out of things. I'm just not. So, things looking good. What am I looking at this weekend? So I'm gonna see how things play out. So far, Saturday's good. We're not gonna have any inflows. We're not gonna have any outflows from the ETFs, and we really need to keep an eye on Bitcoin. That is going to lead us to the promised land. Where it goes is where we will go, right? You're going to have things popping for sure. Even if Bitcoin stays there, you have your, this thing, it's out of the blue, almost 50%. Velodrome, like I said, up 25%. I probably should pick up more at the lower level to even out my my buy-in costs. But nothing too crazy. There's not huge ones. I have a ton of this at 11 cents from last bull, and I would like to see it just get to 11. I know it'll blow past 11 cents. I'm just going to take a quick profit. That's one I will not hold. I will just get out to get my money. I believe I'll collect some interest on it though. So we're going to have to see what happens. Ondo at 72 cents. So that's had a good week. I'm hoping the fire doesn't come out of that too quickly, but it's had such a good run. PNG wanted to like get above 40 and start going up, couldn't do it. Back at 38 cents. Benki, keep an eye on that. QI, you know, to me, it will have its turn to pop. Let's see. I said near. I wouldn't buy any XRP or Cardano if you're not in it. I also wouldn't sell it here. Cody, I think, is a good buy at 19 cents here, personally. For me, I still think C is as well, but I have enough of it. Like I said, that was trending up very good. It was making its move, and then it got killed with the rest of the market this week. I think AMP, you could probably double or triple that. I have a ton of it, but I think that would be a double or triple. I don't like the project. I don't believe in it anymore. I did the last bull run, but I hate the communication of Tyler Spalding, their CEO. I think he's a pile of crap, and you don't talk to your community all the time. I think it's horrible. That's what I do like about Charles Hoskinson, even though he's annoying. Pond, I think, you know, I have so much of it. I think that's a great one. Axelar, I think Solana's a great price at this, but, you know, people are thinking $1,000 Solana. I don't know where it's going to go. I think it will at least get to 400, but I don't quite know. Quant needs to make its move. Same with Metis and so many of these others, and I think they will. A very, very small, risky low cap that I've talked about is XCN. I think that will have its run. Not a great project, but it's such a small market cap, and I don't like it. It's got a big circulating supply, but I think it'll at least get to a penny, and look where it's at, 0.0028. So you know, I have a ton of it, like 1 million of it. SpareX, I think, will do good. Circuits of Value, of course, you've heard me talk about. So many more. Basic Attention Token will have its moment to at least double to triple. I think it'll at least get to $1, better, because I have a ton of it. I have range from 30 cents all the way to $1.15. And so I'll be a happy man. If it gets to 70 cents, that's my average buy-in, I'll be happy. Goldfinch, doing good with the RWA. Let's see what the volume got to. Still 2.3 million, which is good compared to 100,000, couple 100,000 it was doing, and it's a cheap price. You know, Cosmos, I have a bunch of that. I don't think that's a buy at all, because while you're in their system, you don't need to use their token. So it's a stupid concept, even though Cosmos is great to build on. AVAX had its run, was going to buy in around 30 some dollars, but I think, you know, that'll be $100 some dollar price, and that wasn't good enough for me. I'm already in my bigger ones where I think we'll just move easier. But AVAX I love it. I just, you know, you can't be, you know, I'm very diversified. I like to allocate more and build up my supply on certain ones I have. But I'm always looking for newer projects, because that's what you want, because they pop. So you always want to be looking at that. Always reading, listen to, you know, multiple channels, even for entertainment, right? There's ones out there that I take with a complete grain of salt. You know, Ben, I can't listen to. I'll put him on, but I just can't listen to the whole thing just because the show's brutal. But I beat that like a dead tofu. But there's a lot of good channels to just listen to in the background, but just be careful. Take them with a grain of salt and do your own homework. Someone gives you price predictions. I know I say this every video, but I just don't want you to get hurt. Someone says a price prediction, they don't know. Unlike me, I'm telling you where I would like it to go. I don't know. No one knows. Please remember that. Nobody knows where it's going to go. No one has a Mr. X, like Ben says. No one has an inside person. They don't. They don't. If they did, they wouldn't be sharing it. What will the narrative be next, right? Is DeFi going to get stronger? So, and we're going to have to see what happens with the whole Ethereum issue that we have now. So Bonafide, take a look at that, FIDA. It's an interesting project. Like I said, I was going to get in, I think it was around 20-ish cents, and I just didn't like the token supplies that were going to be released, and you know, I don't know if they have been released yet, but they were supposed to start this month, like 25 million per month, and I haven't seen that yet. And I didn't think we were in strong enough of a market to be able to handle that, but it doesn't look like it's been released. Bonafide is an infrastructure developer on Solana, and so it's Solana Pops. I think this will follow with it, which it has. Recognized for its contributions to the ecosystem, it seeks to provide services and products that aim to enhance the Solana blockchain for its users. Bonafide's contributions include the creation of the asset agnostic order book, simplifying transactions within the Solana name service, and launching a perpetual swap on Solana. The Bonafide ecosystem is powered by the FIDA token, which provides a range of features. So Bonafide basically operates by leveraging the unique low latency and cost-effective features of Solana and its blockchain. It has developed SNS, Solana Name Service, a user-friendly platform that includes domain name service, so just like ENS, Ethereum Name Service, includes the wormhole bridge to facilitate domain name interoperability across various chains, aiming to provide users with a cohesive global blockchain identity. Also provides benefits to FIDA token holders, such as reduced fees and features during domain name trades and registration discounts. So there's a lot of use cases, but use cases is not what drives a price. I just think it's worth looking at. Volumes around 8.3 million, circulating supply 120 million. Like I said, I looked at Token Unlocked and it looked like every month 25 million starting this month. I just haven't seen it yet, so I'll look deeper into it and report back. Ocean took a hit, but it's on its way back up. But there's a lot of good ones out there. We'll just have to see how this day shakes out. I think it's, if we can manage above 65 and start trending up, but we could easily have a sell-off, but that's not going to be institutional. So let's see how this weekend plays out. I'll try to jump on later. Comment, subscribe, share if you would. Let me know what you need from me. What are you doing to get some money on the side to jump in? We are early still, so we're not at the beginning, far from it. But we're not in the parabolic stage, not even close. We don't even have good momentum right now. So once we get blow through 73, 74, 75, heading up towards 80, that's when the momentum will start again. Even into the low 70s, because we're going to hit some liquidations and it's going to help. So I think that's about it. Let's grow this community. See what we can do. Who can I help? Who can we all help, right? We all want to make good money on this. I'm here to help you do that. I'm here to have me make even better money. That's what I want to do, so I can help everyone, including, most importantly, the voiceless. So I wish you all a good Saturday. Comment and let me know how I can help. Turn on notifications and at least share this with one person. Peace. Have a wonderful day.